1. Fullmetal Alchemist. Brotherhood. The struggle of most anime is laying out intricate world building while balancing a cast of memorable characters, iconic moments, and thrilling fights. And that's what makes Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood so special. The framing device for our entry into this sprawling world is one of sympathy. We understand why the Elric brothers would practice forbidden alchemy in an attempt to resurrect their dead mother at the cost of their physical bodies. And yet, despite divine intervention slapping them in the face, telling them no, they continue on their quest. And that quest to resurrect their mother paves the way for motivation that guides them through a world of monsters, government conspiracy, and divinity. And despite all this elegance, Brotherhood also knows when to lay it all bare in unforgettable moments that will leave you standing in front of your cheering for the Elric brothers. 2. Cowboy Bebop. It's hard to believe Cowboy Bebop is over 20 years old because of how well it still holds up, both in its conception and its execution. The space western that introduced the world to Spike, yet Faye, and of course, Ing still looks gorgeous, with a resonant story, strong characters, and one heck of a soundtrack that ensures it remains one of the best anime ever made. Cowboy Bebop has had an indelible impact that reaches far beyond anime. Everyone from Orson Scott Card to Ryan Johnson to Robin Williams have praised the series and cited its influence on their work. Cowboy Bebop still worked so well because of the continually relatable story at the heart of its genre-bending 26-episode run. Its exploration of adult themes like loss ensures the crew's journey throughout the stars, making it a series we're happy to revisit even after all this time. 3, 2, 1, let's jam. 3. One Piece. After over 20 years, One Piece continues to entertain audiences worldwide with more than 1,000 episodes. Going as long as the series has been with its pirate journey, it can be tough for any anime to keep up with fans both new and old. One Piece manages to do that with the amazing mind of Eiichiro Oda. The world building, the deep characters, the hilarious adventure, and the amazing adaptation that sometimes beats out the manga catapults this series to the top of shonen anime history. It's through Oda's vision that the series has had such a lasting impact on viewers throughout the years, and it doesn't look to be slowing down anytime soon. 4. Monster is quite simply one of the best stories ever told in an anime manga form, but more than that, it's a special anime because of how different it is from everything else. In a medium dominated by giant robots, superpowered heroes that shoot beams out of their hands, and virtual fantasy worlds, Monster is refreshingly grounded in reality. It's a dark, mature, gritty thriller about a good man who loses everything after doing what he believed to be the right thing, and the dark descent that he must endure in order to correct his mistake. 5. Heiin no Ippo. Also known in the US as Fighting Spirit, Heiin no Ippo is a thrilling adaptation of an incredibly long-running manga series. Picture a mashup of Rocky and the Karate Kid, and you'll have some idea of what to expect from this coming-of-age drama about a bullied teen named Ippo Makinochi who discovers he has a knack for boxing. The series follows Ippo's training and gradual rise through the boxing ranks. What really makes this series shine is the way it strives to flesh out both sides of any given matchup. Ippo doesn't just train to be the best, but to understand and connect with his opponents. That alone is enough to set this series apart. 6. Mob Psycho 100. Don't let the title fool you. Mob Psycho 100 is another fun romp from original One Punch Man creator 1. The series works as both a parody of shonen-style anime and a great example of it, revolving around an 8th grader named Mob, a quiet, reserved boy who specializes in exorcising evil spirits. The catch is that his own supernatural powers are tied to his emotions. If he gets pushed over the edge, the entire world is in peril. This series thrives on the strength of its humor, its small but memorable cast of characters, and its dynamic visual style. 7. Hunter x Hunter, pronounced Hunter, starts out with a familiar trope. A hero, in this case a young boy named Gon, leaves his small town for the first time on an adventure. He leaves the Island on a quest to find his long-forgotten father who had left him behind. His only clue, is a world-famous licensed hunter, so Gunn sets off to take the notoriously deadly exam and become a hunter himself. It sounds mundane and almost cheery, but Hunter x Hunter is anything but. The emotional highs and lows and the arcs of both the protagonists and antagonists are some of the best. As with most shonen, the dramatic action is fantastic, too. 8. Neon Genesis Evangelion. There's a reason we all still need an ending explained for Neon Genesis Evangelion 30 years after its release. The mythology behind the production of Hideki Anno's groundbreaking anime has become as much a part of Evangelion's story as the anime itself, with its final 2 episodes still being divisive and up for debate. There's no debate over Evangelion's continued excellence, though, both as an elevated take on the mech anime genre and as a harrowing and incredibly personal exploration of depression. Even with countless movie and series sequels and reimaginings, nothing touches the masterwork of Neon Genesis Evangelion's first run, which remains a fan favorite and showcases how a singular author approach to storytelling can create art that continues to resonate for generations. 9. Yu Yu Hakusho. Yu Yu Hakusho follows Asuke Hiromishu, a 14-year-old teenage delinquent who is hit by a car and dies saving a child. Asuke finds out that he has no place in heaven or hell, but he's offered a second chance at life when he's charged with investigating supernatural activity in the human world and given the title of Spirit World Detective. With the help of his friends and a unique technique called Spirit gun that allows him to shoot a Kamehameha from his finger, Asuke strives to protect the balance between the human and demon worlds. This series stands shoulder to shoulder with Dragon Balls as one of the most influential action anime of the 90s. 10. Fullmetal, pronounced fully coolly, is short even by normal anime standards, but there's a lot to be said for a good sci-fi comedy that knows how to call it a day before wearing out its welcome. Fullmetal is about as bizarre and hilarious as anime gets, with the original series revolving around an ordinary suburban boy named Noto Nandaba and his new friend, a quirky alien woman named Haruko Haruhara. The very first episode features Nata growing giant robots from his head, and the series only gets wackier from there. The surreal tone, the incredible soundtrack, and the experimental animation style all serve to make Fullmetal a wholly unique and unforgettable anime experience.